they admitted they're going to have to think again about like its reaction to somebody making a move out of turn.
And its size, because it looks like it's meant to build cars. I mean, you don't need a robot that big and strong to move chess fucking pieces.
It's 100% been repurposed from a factory floor to play chess.
What's intimidating?
It doesn't need a handgun in it.
You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah!
Good
morning and welcome to episode 994 of Hard Factor. It is Monday, July 25th, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today. We have lots of entertainment and dirty dog news. Probably know who it is.
I know who it is, and I'm excited to hear about it because he's the dirtiest dog on the planet.
He is.
The apple doesn't fall far from the dirty dog tree, does it?
No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. And Pat's got the latest concert news.
Oh man, concerts were electric this weekend, but I don't know if they're going to keep going on if you guys keep behaving the way that you're behaving. So,
oh really?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Gentle Minions type situation.
A little worse than that, if you ask me.
Worse than the Gentle Minions.
Whoa.
Yeah, those kids were just idiots.
Do you think Limp Bizkit was clued in? That's why they canceled their tour?
Oh man, I don't know why Biscuit canceled their tour, but I'm gonna find out. I wrote a letter.
Durst, according to CNN, is just a jerk.
Well, you know, he is a jerk.
Yeah.
But look, I don't have any intel, bro. I'm just disappointed.
Sort of Limp Bizkit's brand.
I'm just a disappointed fan. That's all I can tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
We let you down again.
Again.
Limp Bizkit.
Next time we'll get you. All right. Wes has a bunch of internationally crazy people in the TikTok International Moment.
Yeah, 3 bangers. We're gonna go to some of our favorite places. So
nice.
I'm excited.
And Mark has some rough seas to wash this one away today.
Yeah, I got a new segment in for you. You're gonna have to wait till the end of the show to hear it though, and to hear the stories.
I'm excited about that. Everybody have a good weekend, huh? Feeling good on this Monday?
Strong weekend.
Yeah, not bad.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Just meticulously watch the dog not pee in the house.
You're keeping
the puppy, correct? Yeah. So you have the puppy now. It's yours.
Puppy is ours.
Mm-hmm. And you paid for it, huh?
Yeah, we did. Well, we paid. So we've paid $300 so far.
Rover cost you
how you still owe more.
Rover you lost $1,000 in Rover.
That's right. And probably can't Rover again.
Yeah.
How many first-time Rover
You're on a list?
get foisted with a dog?
No, I just have too many fucking dogs now.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. How many more dogs is he going to get? Every dog he brings over, he's going to be scared they're going to leave it forever.
Yeah.
No more puppies, that's for sure.
You're going to give yourself a heart attack if you keep rovering. That's why we had to stop fostering cats. A similar thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. She's
Mark,
great dog,
you texted a great text over the weekend. You said fostering is one letter away from foistering.
Mm-hmm. It is. Fostering is just an elaborate scam to get you to take care of these
foist people's
needy animals. Yeah.
It's amazing. All right. Nothing more eventful than Wes acquiring another canine to the pack.
She's sweet. We'll see how she grows up.
Very good. Very good. Anything else, fellas, before we do the news?
No, I'm excited to get into it.
Let's do the news. Cup of coffee in the big time is up first.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Here today, usually gone tomorrow. It's the top trending stories at the time of taping. But first up, some fun facts listeners submitted this time. From Rad Dad, did you know that there are more Juggalos than polar bears in the world?
Damn.
You have to fact check that.
I believe that.
I believe it. I think I just fact checked it in my mind. And
I mean, that's a no-brainer, right?
Checks out mentally, right?
It's disappointing, but it checks out.
Yeah.
Have you guys
probably more
seen
than tigers too? Probably more than a lot of things that you'd be like, damn.
But you guys have seen that YouTube star? He's a juggalo and he just jumps on like sharp objects from a trampoline. He's always like, this is for my juggalos and juggalettes. And then he goes, here we go. He goes, fuck this shit. And then he jumps on like barbed wire and like,
extreme wrestling guy.
Yeah,
he's a skinny kid. Yeah. He jumps on
he's a little tizzy. He's nuts.
I don't know him.
Yeah. Well,
It's pretty good.
I'll send you some videos later.
If you've seen one of his videos, you've seen them all.
That's right. Pretty much, Mark.
Oh,
All right,
And then he screams in agony. Ah!
Yeah.
classic Juggalo stuff. From Tim A. Here's a fact about Canada. He forwarded us a tweet that says, "Did you know there are 42.8 million kangaroos in Australia and 3.5 million people in Uruguay, which means if the kangaroos were to invade Uruguay, each person would have to fight 12 kangaroos per person, each Uruguayan."
Whoa.
sounds like they need to
kangaroos.
invest in some military technology because those guys are fucked.
Good thing Australia's on our side, right?
That's
that
true.
Anzus pact we just signed with them.
Venezuela. Is it Venezuela, did he say?
Uruguay.
Uruguay, okay.
Uruguay.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, they wouldn't attack them, hopefully. But
Wow, that's insane. I just looked it up. There's around 30 million white-tailed deer. So
There's
think about
more
that.
kangaroos
if you could weaponize
than deer.
them,
Yeah,
but
there's
they're
more
so
kangaroos than
meek.
deer.
Kangaroos will fuck you up. I mean,
Right.
I'm just saying
the
sheer numbers are insane.
Yeah, because we know from living in America and driving and hitting deers that's a lot of deer.
Deadliest animal in North America.
Yeah.
If you could train them to be aggressive, then you might have something there. Also, Gavin. So sorry, I'm catching up on all the ones I missed on Friday. Gavin, he said he gave us this one. Reddit's top post 9 years ago, fun fact, was an 8-ton orca jumping 15 feet in the air after chasing a dolphin. Now,
That dolphin has got to be shitting his little fins, because look at that.
Is that the real photo or is that?
That's the real photo. 8-ton
holy
orca
shit.
jumping
That
15
dolphin-
It's like a
Fucked.
it's like a Nat Geo photo of the year, man.
Of the
Yeah.
decade.
Yeah, it was the top post on Reddit 9 years ago.
Okay.
That's insane.
That dolphin
Powerful
is a
animal.
cyanide pill.
The orcas. We need to have them on our side. All right. Joke of the day. Many great submissions, but this one comes from Father Brian. A plane is on its way to Toronto when a blonde in economy class gets up and moves to the first class section and sits down. The flight attendant watches her do this and asks to see her ticket. She then tells the blonde that she paid for economy class and that she will have to sit in the back. The blonde replies, "I'm blonde, I'm beautiful, I'm going to Toronto, and I'm staying right here." The flight attendant goes to the cockpit and tells the pilot and the co-pilot that there's a blonde bimbo sitting in first class that belongs in economy and won't move back to her seat. The co-pilot goes back to the blonde and tries to explain that because she only paid for economy, she will have to leave and return to her seat. The blonde replies, "I'm blonde, I'm beautiful, I'm going to Toronto, and I'm staying here." Co-pilot tells the pilot that he probably should have the police waiting when they land to arrest this blonde woman who won't listen to reason. The pilot says, "You say she's a blonde? I'll handle this. I'm married to a blonde. I speak blonde." He goes back to the blonde and whispers in her ear, and she says, "Oh, I'm sorry," and gets up and goes back to her seat in economy. The flight attendant and co-pilot are amazed and asked him what he said to make her move without any fuss. And he said, "I told her first class isn't going to Toronto."
Oh,
What a blonde joke.
Dumb
come
blonde.
on. She's so
Father
dumb.
Brian.
She's an idiot.
Come on.
She's beautiful and dumb.
Hey,
That's a great one from the Padre to start
is.
your week. Okay. Honorable mentions, tons of news this week. Okay. The Pacific Rim season is in full effect. There's volcanic eruptions in Japan, just like blasting off. Japan's a little concerned, but it's a volcano like they know would go off. So, but they're concerned because it's a big eruption. More wildfires popping up in California and everywhere else. There's boats setting on fire in Lake Lanier. Stay safe out there. Lots of fires. Europe, everywhere.
There's a big fire in Liberty Hill. I saw it driving.
Yes,
down the
right by
highway.
Austin.
Yeah, it was huge. You could see
yeah,
it.
they had to evacuate.
Yosemite as well. Just tons of Portugal, Spain, everywhere. Lots of wildfires.
It's hot
Be
out
safe
there.
Hot out there. Record-breaking summer. Eddie Murphy trended because Twitter unanimously agreed that he would be in the top 4 black comedians of all time. Benji, Virgo's finest, tweeted, "You can only pick 4 black comedians. Go." And that was, I'm showing you guys the options.
It's a pretty easy 4, right?
Well, 2 for me for sure, Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle, but the rest I'm not
Richard
sure.
Pryor
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, I mean,
Dave
you'd
Chappelle.
you'd
That's
think
Chris
probably.
Rock.
and Rock, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steve
I don't know
Harvey's
if
up there
it's
for me.
definitive.
I
Yeah,
could take
same
some
here.
guys off this
I don't
list
think
for
it's
you.
definitive.
No, it's not definitive.
You could take
Not
Jamie
definitive.
Foxx off this list. You could take Cedric the Entertainer off this list.
A lot of people had the Jamie Foxx take is with you, Pat, but
You can get him off
he's
the
a
list.
good entertainer.
Oh, he's a great comedian. He just
I
didn't
think
dedicate his life
outside
to
of
comedy.
The absolute horrific
Better
crimes, probably Cosby's up there.
Where's Bernie Mac on this list? I don't
in
see
Bernie
him.
Mac is down there,
He's in
Wes.
there.
In
Okay.
Another strong
I'd
consideration.
put him up there.
He's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I think you take Whoopi off.
Fucks fat women.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure Red Fox is an option. I think you got to take Tracy Morgan off.
The Lord knows what I
a glass
want.
of pineapple juice. Tracy Morgan's hilarious.
I think you
But,
got to take Charlie Murphy off. What is
you
that?
just know that it's Eddie Murphy and Chappelle for me is the only two I know for sure.
Yeah,
But
Pryor.
Eddie Murphy's definitely
Pryor.
on there.
Pryor,
Pryor's
most
gotta
people
be
would
there.
say for sure is
Yeah.
definitely in the top four as well. But Twitter, Eddie Murphy was the only one they unanimously.
Did they have was Kevin Hart in the picture there? I didn't see Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he
there.
was. He's in the
Okay.
picture.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Also,
like, if you like cute comedy, Kevin Hart's on there
He's
too.
funny. Come on.
He's very
He
funny.
sells out stadiums. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, Pat, is the Kid Rock stuff in the concert newsletter?
You know that it is.
Well, hell yeah! That's a teaser. Then I won't tell you what happened. All
Was
right,
the pimp on there? What's that guy? The
Cat
the
Williams.
little
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
Cat
Yeah.
Williams is great.
Yeah,
He's
Cat Williams is on
hilarious
there.
stand up.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
great. No, it's a good list. It was a good list. It was a great pick four. But Eddie Murphy.
That's awesome.
I mean, he was the number one pick.
Nice.
Okay, then chess robot trended, and this one's crazy because a chess robot broke a 7-year-old's finger at the Moscow Open because the child reached for a piece before the robot's move was over, and then it just grabbed this kid's finger before the kid's finger had to be removed from the robot by adults. And
Well,
thank you to everybody that sent us in the video. Here it is on silent.
Kid was cheating.
Yeah, absolutely. Last time that's
Okay, so here the robot moves.
It's like
Kid's
a-
moving. Nope.
like a-
Robot says, "Fuck you, kid."
Oh,
She grabs the kid's finger
And breaks
See
it. Yeah.
Kid's like, "Help me!
it's
help me!
It's like
Help me!"
lifting him off
And
the
they're all
ground.
pulling him out.
I'm surprised no one just started beating the robot.
The kid forfeited.
Oh my
No,
god!
like all the professional
They couldn't
chess
pry it
players are
off.
standing by the robot. They're like, "This shit happens." The kid, he actually continued the tournament. Finished.
Meanwhile, the
next
robot's
day.
ignoring the other three tables.
How
How
do
do
you-
so mad at that kid?
How do you
Yeah, he was
explain
really
that
upset
to
with
the
that
kid?
child.
I mean, it's hard to explain to the kid because whenever a kid gets hurt, you have to try to explain why it got hurt, why it happened, how it happened,
Well,
that they're
Pat,
going to be okay,
you have
but
to
they're
ask-
not going to be okay.
Pat, you
They're
have to
calling
ask
it a
questions.
programming error, Pat. But really,
have
what
to
it
ask
was is
questions.
the robot was fucking pissed at the kid.
Yeah.
The first question you ask is what happened. That's usually what you ask a child, what happened. And when the kid says, I moved out of turn, that's the end of the story.
Okay,
Yeah, but I mean,
so
he
the
was just
robot
excited to
punished
play-
me.
Yeah.
He was just excited to play his chess. The creators of
You
the
can't
robot
say they didn't
even
mean
admit-
to.
Yeah, they admitted they're going to have to think again about its reaction to somebody making a move out of turn.
And its size, because it looks like it's meant to build cars. I mean, you
Right.
don't
Pretty
need
big.
a robot that
It
big and
absolutely is,
strong
Wes.
to move chess
Still
fucking pieces.
strong.
It's 100% been repurposed from a factory floor to play chess.
What's
It doesn't-
intimidating?
It doesn't need a handgun in it.
Yeah, it's so big.
It doesn't need to be smoking. Why is
Yeah.
it smoking?
It's a little drunk.
Most intimidating robot we've ever seen. Yeah, well, that was a crazy one. I didn't expect to see that in the trends.
It's awesome.
Next one, definitely a little bit happier than the Rise of the Machines, but related. Comicon was this last weekend, and that means that 1 billion trailers dropped. And some serious titles here, guys. Dungeons and Dragons is the movie is going to hit theaters March 2023. I think Chris Pine is in
How
there.
long is it?
No idea.
13
I'm just
hours.
going to tell you the release dates. on these.
It's like making Risk the board game into a movie, right? Which is there's no game of Risk that fits into 90 minutes or 2 hours for that matter.
Probably 3.5 hours.
They're going to be so
Zack Snyder
disappointed. All the nerds are going to be disappointed no matter what. They're
Well,
like,
what
they
is it-
forgot Solgar.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Does it just pick a campaign?
Make
out
your
of the
own.
8 billion? Like, what does it do?
I don't know. It's not going to be good.
We'll see.
not.
We'll see. There's a lot of money going into it, I guess.
Wasn't Vecna
promoting?
Dungeons and Dragon bad guy?
Well, all of the Stranger Things is based on D&D.
yeah. So
right?
why don't they
It's
just
all
leave that?
D&D
Like, that was
campaigns.
pretty good.
Yeah, no, they're gonna go with a Chris Pine movie, I think.
Okay.
Also, The Ring of Power on Amazon has another trailer out. Apparently, the trailers are better and better for the most expensive show of all time. That drops September 2nd. I Am Groot. The shorts was the trailers released. It's like a short series. It's on Disney Plus.
Pat's gonna hate that.
August the 10th.
Is that
Why
Vin
you hate
Diesel?
Groot?
It's like a child's thing. It's kind of like
it is Vin
minion-y.
Diesel.
Groot.
It is Vin Diesel.
Turn it into a series. It's such a funny joke that works once that we turn it into a series.
Yeah, it's just like Minions.
But it is like Groot's I
farted. I'm a minion.
Man,
right?
Groot and Minions. Wow. All right. Speaking of Disney, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, drops August 17th on Disney Plus.
You have me sold with the title, William.
Yeah,
Tatiana Maslany,
she
which
hates
is, of
injustice.
course,
I'm in, man.
Oh yeah, guys, and
Can't wait till she does a little work pro bono.
Yeah, exactly. It's a hung jury.
He's gonna ruin porn feeds for a while.
Oh yeah, Wes. It's gonna spur the obvious. I've already got one that they're working on. It's gonna spur the porn parody spinoff. He Simp, She-Hulk's gimp-suited lover who can take any pounding that she can dish out.
Yeah.
You guys see the title card there? It's She-Hulk and He Simp. He takes a licking and she keeps on a hitting.
Enough with the green women, people. Come on.
The other attorney that's against her, when she's talking, he goes, "I erect."
Try not to come.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No, but seriously,
I mean,
I'm with you. I'm with you, Wes. Enough of the demonic porn.
Dude, dudes
This
who are
is
into
real life
dominatrix, dudes who are into dominatrix and like alien chicks are about to be in heaven when
Nerds are gonna love this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's coming out again.
She-Hulk is so hot.
A lot of green paint gonna be bought.
Oh, I'm committing a little crime over here, She-Hulk. You see me?
I jerked off to She-Hulk last night. It was awesome.
But like,
If you're into it,
The
you've got some
She-Hulk
green paint.
Reddit threads are gonna be hell.
Oh
It's gonna be hell on earth.
So deep.
that's a little bit bitey of Phil Hartman's character, right? Caveman attorney at law. Just a little bit, right? Like you take a fish out of water, put it in the courtroom, kind of thing.
Well, it's also like a Birdman, right? That's an attorney at law?
Yeah, did they do a Birdman? Maybe I'm wrong.
What makes her angry?
Oh, she's like
what makes her upset?
Injustice.
sister. I think she's like a
Injustice.
sister.
Injustice.
Yeah.
When someone doesn't get their Miranda rights
Yeah.
read to them,
Like, what
writs
makes
of
her turn into
habeas
She-Hulk?
corpus.
Definitely in injustice. I think she's just always She-Hulk though, because people want more green women, like Wes was saying.
Okay.
And because it's Comicon, even bigger trailer drops than She-Hulk. John Wick 4, that trailer dropped. That's going to be in theaters on March 24th, 2023. Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, probably the biggest trailer drop. That's in theaters
That was
November
sad.
11th, 2022.
How are they going to do it?
It's so sad. Like, because
There's going to be a new Black Panther at the end.
His sister's like stepping up, and then the other guy, the big guy that was like the neighbor's back in it. So they're doing it, but it's kind of just sad because
It's sad.
Lots of big ups to Bozeman, but
He really didn't get to see what he did. That's a bummer.
yeah, but he'll always probably be the best. So good luck to anybody who goes after him. And the least anticipated title, Black Adam with The Rock and Shazam, did a sneak peek at Comic-Con. Not much news about it. It drops on October 21st. Shazam, Fury of the Gods trailer also dropped. That hits theaters December 21st, 2022. And the new Disney Daredevil show will be Charlie Cox. They announced that, and that's going to come out in 2024 sometime. And Jason Momoa had a motorcyclist bounce off his windshield over the weekend, but everybody's okay. So the nerds are really coming up big this year with the Webb telescope and all this enormous comic book news going on.
Wow. Yeah, I saw a picture of like Marvel's next 5 years or 3 years of movies, and it's like 20 little like names of titles, and I like recognized Avengers, and like that was about
it's
it.
expanding so far. It's crazy.
I didn't recognize any of the characters. Like I was a big comic book nerd growing up. All the first Marvel Phase 1s and 2s, I knew everything about them, and then now like the next 20 films, I've never even heard of these characters whatsoever.
Yeah, it's getting deep out there in the multiverse, Mark. Also, it's Shark Week for entertainment news.
Oh man, fuck yeah, bro! I was at a coffee shop this morning. It said, "Welcome to Shark Week." I said, "I wonder if that's old or if it's actually Shark Week."
It is this week, starting.
Oh my gosh!
Yesterday, starting Sunday, Shark Week. Another one you should know: Monkeypox has officially been labeled a quote international public health emergency by the World Health Organization. Who the fuck cares what they have to say? That's kind of what I say, but. They did warn that this could be the next pandemic with a 99% survivability. So I guess the virus makers are just going to keep lopping us off 1% to 2% at a time.
It's an
until,
STD,
we're
though,
at
right?
Chairman Klaus's population level that he wants.
It's not like you can't cough and get it, right? It's
I don't know that it's officially an STD. I think it's most easily transmitted during sex.
Yeah, that's what I need to know. Is it like HIV where if you get like blood, you can do it.
You can get it. Sex, you can get it from prolonged contact with anybody.
Really?
But I think the easiest way to get it is from anal sex because it's going around the male homosexual communities the most, I think.
I just want to know if it's going to be labeled an STD officially or not in the future.
I don't think so, and they're warning it could be a pandemic.
Right.
So.
She gave me fucking monkeypox, bro.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they're just lopping us off with one pandemic at a time, or maybe we're just going to start eating each other instead. Since Canada now too is cutting fertilizer on the farmers like the Dutch, so where are we going to get our veggies at? Huh? Canada makes a bunch of them, and taking it to the internet. The New York Times tweeted on Saturday. Cannibalism has a time and place. Some recent books, films, and shows suggest that the time is now. Can you stomach it?
What?
And then they say, taste for cannibalism, ? A spate of recent stomach-churning books, TV shows, and films suggests we've never looked so delicious to one another.
An op-ed by Army Hammer.
Right. Yeah, obviously, I don't subscribe to the New York Times. Definitely didn't read the article. But as Mark points out, Army Hammer has to be furious. He missed this by 1 year.
Yeah.
He would have been fine this
He
year.
got kicked out of Hollywood over being like some tweets about him being a cannibal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And a rape
terrible.
accusation, but still also
Pat,
mainly
did
the
you read
cannibalism.
I think you're
No, but I think I know what they're saying, which is
What are they saying?
effectively
What?
when shit gets really ridiculous, right? Because everything goes in cycles. The prospect of cannibalism as a farce becomes more ever present, a la Jonathan Swift, a modest proposal.
Is it
they're
satire?
not
Yes.
actually proposing.
I'm saying it becomes trendy, right? Like, so the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Cannibal in 1974, shit was all in upheaval. Jonathan Swift, modest proposal. I think that was like 17 something.
Eating Raoul.
Shit was eating roll in 1981. Yes, exactly.
You got to be a dirty dog to eat somebody. I'll say that.
Is it because no one wants to eat insect burgers?
I think it's people are like so fed up with truth not existing. So they're like, let's talk about eating people. And it's insect burgers too. Yeah.
Yeah, Klaus and Big Gates need to back off, or there's going to be more cannibalism. Also, speaking of dirty dogs, New York, and also in New York, the Republican governor candidate got knife attacked last week. That was pretty wild. You guys see that?
Fork and knife? Was it a cannibalism attack?
It was a knife shaped like a cat. The guy walked up on stage, tried to stab the guy.
What did he say before he was like, I'm here to like punish you or eliminate you?
He's like, you're done, motherfucker.
Yeah,
You tried to stab him with the fucking knife.
Very
and,
fucked
him and the
up.
Security guard just stopped it.
But very
It was a half-assed.
Schwarzenegger. It was like a Schwarzenegger level catchway.
He was working on the line too much, not the execution.
Exactly.
Yeah, his speech was he was like a bad villain. Yeah, his speech was
it wasn't a fork, was it? Was he sticking a fork in him because he was done?
Yeah, that would be funny.
It was like a weird
You're done.
hand-to-hand combat slave.
Yeah, it was like a martial arts thing.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Shaped like a kitten's face. Dirty dog attacking somebody with a knife, which brings us to the cream of the crop, which is another dirty dog. I already said the cream of the crop, but which was a mistake. But I'm going to play the sound effect.
Dial it up.
The cream of the crop!
Oh,
As I said,
crop time.
It is. As I said, another dirty dog. This one named Elon Musk.
Come on.
Officially, allegedly, according to the Wall Street Journal, cucked Google co-founder Sergey Brin, and the internet was mildly interested. It immediately became the number one trend, like by a mile, all day Sunday after the Wall Street Journal article dropped. And
Should be called Elon Cucks.
yeah.
Okay, so wait. Sergey Brin is like the other one of the richest dudes in the world, right?
Well, he's got 95 bill, Pat. We'll get into that for sure. So
Talk about a gold digger.
Talk about a small pool.
well, Mark,
At the
Mark,
time,
you-
Sergey was probably richer.
Could have been.
No, this lady knew what she was doing though. He was on the up. Elon was on the up.
Yeah.
no, you guys will find out this lady has had her life destroyed essentially. So the Wall Street Journal broke the news on Sunday that Brin's marriage with ex-wife Nicole Shanahan, there she is, ended in divorce this January when Brin filed for divorce after he found out that Musk was sleeping with Nicole for a brief time in December 2021 when the married couple was, quote, separated but still living together, unquote. So Obviously, one of the most extreme dirty dog moves a man can make is moving in on his buddy's girl and laying the pipe while they still haven't completely, officially, formally broken it off. Even still, you need to clear it first. But Elon just swooped in, dirty dogged it while they were on a break. Or,
treat those legs like your marriage and separate them.
There's nothing worse than there's nothing worse straight up than hearing Elon Musk bang your girl. I mean, it's got to be
horrible. There's plenty of things worse. But.
I don't know, man. Hearing that your girl went for Elon Musk, that is fucking
he's the world's
hard.
richest man. There's always that.
Hold on, bro. But you're married to Sergey Brin, okay? And on Elon's point, Elon can bang anyone he wants to bang, but instead he's got to bang someone who's in like the most exclusive club in the world, the Billionaires Club. His wife,
yeah. Not only
tech billionaire, no less.
It makes you wonder what's up with that agent Ari that we talked about.
Ari Emanuel
inviting him to yachts with his hot tan girlfriend. Maybe don't do that anymore.
Well, I mean,
this is such a dirty dog move.
Some people probably know what's happening when you invite Elon over. Sergey, I guess, didn't. And Sergey Brin and Elon Musk were good friends. In 2008, Brin reportedly bailed out Tesla with a $500,000 loan. In return, Sergey got a prototype Tesla SUV in 2015, one of the first ones they made. And Musk used to stay over at Brin's house all the time.
Sure he did.
Now,
what a piece of shit.
Yeah. And now, because they were really tight, guys, they were friends. And now Brin has begun the process of removing all investments in Elon's companies. And he's fighting Shanahan, his now ex-wife, to make her stick to her prenup so he can keep his entire $95 billion.
Good for him.
She signed a fucking prenup, fellas.
Wasn't Elon being a buck fucking bitch boy about someone who shorted his company not too long ago too? Who shorted his company?
Oh, he'll ruin you if you short his company.
Who shorted Tesla? And he was like
everybody.
But
the big short guy.
It was like 6 months ago. Someone shorted Tesla, and he like made a point to spite them. Right?
The guy
such a
from the Big
baby.
Short
If you
guy.
insult him, like the only reason we're not dead is because we're not on his radar. If you make fun of him, like on this show, and we were bigger, he lives in Austin. He would send someone to kill me, probably.
Oh, it was Bill Gates. It was Bill Gates.
He's a little bitch.
He called up Bill Gates and was talking shit about him for shorting
He
Tesla.
saved his company and he fucked his wife.
Yeah.
That is just ruthless.
Yeah,
I
he
told
crushed
you
their
that.
world.
I mean, what are you doing? Like, literally, you could have sex with any woman. It's like fucking Total Recall for
This
Elon
is the guy
Musk.
everyone
He can
thinks
pick
is going to save the planet and move us to Mars, and like we're all driving his automated cars. We're going to get his robot butlers. This is a mistake, people. I've been warning you for years about this.
This is the problem about being too close in relationships with other couples. Eventually, something like this happens.
No, or you have fucking integrity and you say, no way, not here, no how. And guess what? I'll tell you what, Elon doesn't party like we do. He doesn't party like we do, Wes.
Falls
I'll
in
tell you
love
what,
with somebody else's wife.
he did this with Max, a bottle of wine in him. Max. Not 40 beers, a bottle of wine
just
in him.
his evil thoughts.
I mean, you got to know that Elon is a dirty dog.
Yeah.
He crushed their world. And for those keeping score at home, Elon has now had twins with an employee and took a sledgehammer to his buddy's struggling marriage in the last 8 months since breaking up with Grimes, who also delivered a baby around that same time. As Mark pointed out at the top of the show, the apple seems to fall less far from the Elon Musk tree every day for the world's richest man.
He's trying to be like, it's the Democrats trying to crush me. No, it's you being a dirty dog.
Yeah.
I don't even want to give this guy
style. It seems like
I don't want any howls on this guy because look, being a dirty dog is one thing, but it's a different thing when you do this, Elon Musk. This isn't funny.
This is like what is a wolf?
Yeah,
this is like
funny.
a wolf noise.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Yeah, this is a growl.
Sergey Brin has to Sergey Brin has to go to bed every night knowing that his ex-wife fucked Elon. That's just man.
I think a lot of guys,
and she was living with
a
him.
lot of guys have to do that.
He was coming over all the time. I mean, they were probably playing tennis together. Guys, look, come on. I mean, it's bad. It's bad.
Just
enough.
with his big body on top of her.
Guys, come on. Let's give Sergey a break.
Body.
Let's give Sergey a break, guys. It's not all bad news out there, though, unless you're Sergey Brin.
Yeah, suck it.
But then again, guys, even he can play the Mega Millions, which is over 790 million now. Get in on the Discord lottery pool at patreon.com/hardfactor. With
When's
Wes.
the cutoff, Wes?
Wes is
Well, here's the thing, and I was gonna talk to you guys about this. It's getting really confusing because we've had the lottery pool going on for a while.
People get in because of the big,
and they're giving me the only way I thought it would be fair to get into the pool is to do the same amount that everyone paid up front. But now it's like everyone's paying me $35, so I'm just buying a bunch of extra Mega Millions tickets with these extra.
Okay,
things.
I'll
probably end up refunding people. Yeah.
If everyone paid 35, just until the tickets run out, then we all pay 35.
Exactly. Then we all re-up.
Exactly.
I will say this.
Through this.
I love our fans. They're awesome. They're the best. Our Heart of Hive is the greatest. But when it comes to following payment instructions and doing it cleanly, they're horrible at it. They are.
For every Greg Rally, there's 10.
They will throw it at you from like some payment service you've never heard of, and they'll pay you 4 payments over, and then like some extra.
You guys accept KuCoin?
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
They're using 6 names. It's very confusing.
I absolutely love this country and their people, but it's Canadians.
It is the Canadians.
It's the Canadians that give you a problem with the payment.
It's those darn exchange rates.
Yeah. Can I PayPal you?
Yeah. Can I short you $2 and PayPal you?
All right.
You'll work the exchange out, right?
Yeah. That's a smart move financially. Just like joining the Hard Factor lottery pool, patreon.com/Hard Factor. And just like everyone, they can also download the Upside app. That's a smart financial move to make some cash back right now. Upside is an incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, or dines out. Sounds like pretty much everybody, right? Do you do that? Probably so.
Yes.
With every purchase, I'm earning cash back thanks to Upside. Just the other day, I got an Upside notification on the phone. It told me that I had a 35-cent back per gallon plus $5 bonus back at a gas station just 2 miles away from my house. I don't fill up that often, so that's over $10 back on that tank of gas, which is helping me and everybody else using the Upside app take the inflation bull by the horns, especially on gas right there. Boom. You're beating it right there.
It's fun finding the gas. Like when I was on the road trip, I would look at my tank and be like, I need gas, and I'd go on the Upside app and be like, oh fuck yeah, we're gonna make it to the 25-cent return. Yeah,
when you see a real good deal, it gets you excited.
Yeah.
In comparison with credit card rewards or loyalty programs, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside. Upside users are earning more than $1 million every week. That's probably why they have a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HARDFACTOR to get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. That's $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more using promo code HARDFACTOR.
Anyone out there that chews or dips, listen up real quick. Also, who's over 21, very important. I don't know if you noticed, but products are going a lot of different directions with new sorts of technologies that are coming through. There's lots of alternatives, different ways to enjoy the same thing that you've been enjoying, but a little bit better. And I'm talking about Black Buffalo, of course, guys, because Black Buffalo is the world's only smokeless tobacco alternative that derives the same experience as traditional long-cut pouches, just without any tobacco leaf or stem, right? Black Buffalo is made from food-grade ingredients. Absolutely insane. They got the same flavors. It's the same experience, but you're not dipping tobacco, right? It's pretty cool. You are going to get You are going to get pharmaceutical-grade nicotine. You are going to feel the same way. You're going to enjoy it the same way. It's got the same pack, same texture, same aroma as traditional tobacco products. There's no compromise. It's just no tobacco leaf or stem. Do you get what I'm saying here?
Oh, yeah.
I think I do.
You get what I'm saying here?
I get it.
Yeah, so maybe you're like, oh man, dipping it. I've been doing this. I love it, but maybe I'll do a little different, right? A little bit alternative. Go to blackbuffalo.com and check it out. It's available in both long cut, right, and pouches. And there's something pretty cool if you're looking to get off the nicotine, which is something I'm looking to do. They have the zeros. You can work your way up to them. Which essentially has no nicotine. So maybe you trick your brain. We all have trouble getting off tobacco, right? That's a great way to do it. Black Buffalo's founders looked high and low for tobacco alternatives across the U.S., even overseas, but nothing delivered the same satisfaction or high quality they were looking for. So they made it themselves. Come on, girl. It's 2022. You still dip in traditional tobacco? Stop it. Go to blackbuffalo.com. Use promo code HARDFACTOR. That's one word at checkout to get 25% off your first order. That's the best offer you're going to find anywhere using our code. That's HARDFACTOR, one word, 25% off your first order, HARDFACTOR at blackbuffalo.com. And just real quick, this warning contains nicotine, so nicotine's an addictive chemical, but we all know that. blackbuffalo.com/ promo code HARDFACTOR. There you go. 25% off your first order. Guys, we have a problem. Pandemic is over-ish, kind of, right? People are getting back to normal.
Until monkeypox starts up.
Till the next one, right?
Yeah.
Oof. And concerts are...
I got it playing beer pong. Well, afterwards when I fucked my teammate.
Exactly, yeah. Are you sure? What rules were you playing? Cincinnati rules?
Yeah.
Yeah, so concerts are kind of back, right? People have been getting out there, and it appears that some point over the pandemic, we forgot how to behave at concerts. And over the weekend, there were multiple instances of crowds who were lucky enough to be blessed by performances from some of the country's finest performers, and they couldn't behave. They ruined it. And it's just really shocking to me. And we're going to go through them, guys. First up, Rage Against the Machine. They're back, okay? And they rocked Scotiabank Arena in Toronto on Saturday, and things were already off to a rocky start on the Rage Against the Machine tour after 52.
It's a Rage concert, so
it's a Rage concert, but 52-year-old Zach De La Rocha had already injured his foot at a previous show, and he was
from freaking out too hard.
Yeah, he was performing from a chair after he raged too hard against his body.
He was screaming to the crowd, "Our name is Rage Against the Machine!
Calm down!"
Right, exactly. So now De La Rocha's, giving these performances from the least rock and roll position possible, which is a seated position. Right,
it's pretty tough.
And these are a bunch of fans that like to Rage Against the Machine.
Right, but he's doing his best.
City.
You got to appreciate him staying out there, guys. But, look, you already have De La Rocha down a foot, and that's why things got very tense for a couple moments when the band was playing their closing track, Killing in the Name Of, and a fan who wanted to kill in the name of with the band jumped on stage and got tackled off stage by security guys. But it wasn't just the fan that felt the pain that night. This security guard hit the trespasser with the force of a bull on parade, and his momentum carried him into the almost 60-year-old guitar player, Tom Morello, catapulting him off stage as well. Here's the clip. So you have Morello, look to the right side of your screen. This is slow motion. This guy in a red shirt, he jumps the barricade. He's going for it. You got great security here.
Security guard is on top.
You got great security here.
He saw it all the
He
way.
jumps and gets hit midair.
Uh-oh.
And bam, continues into Morello.
Oh,
Oh
Morello
no,
got
the
taken out.
security guard.
He locks up on
Security
Morello.
guard was a hero.
Security
then a
guard
zero.
overdid it.
Here it is full speed, so you can see how quickly this
No,
happened.
he
This
wrecked Morello.
Oh, but the security guard's
Oh,
weight. The security guard's weight just was right. Morello's demise.
And then De La Rocha.
Morello dead.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay. Okay. He's okay. Pretty intense. But look, you got to give it to that security guard for being on top of it. I couldn't believe it when that guy got on stage at this Chappelle show with the knife gun or whatever it was. Absolutely nuts. Anyway, guys, moving on. That wasn't it. Kid Cudi, the man on the moon. He was performing at Rolling Loud Festival in Miami over the weekend. And he was doing it graciously, guys. He was filling in for the absolute madman, Kanye West, who was supposed to be headlining the festival before he dropped out of the festival. But then he did the most insane thing fucking ever, which is he came out to guest perform on a Little Durk song during Little Durk's set.
Shut up.
I swear to God. So Kanye...
He was supposed to headline and he came out earlier.
So he cancels last week, right? And then
Now I'm ready to go out now.
And then Friday, right? Like it's so the promoters had to announce
now.
I'm trying to lift up Lil Durk.
It'll be a surprise.
the promoters had to announce, guys, sorry, Kanye canceled.
Definitely didn't think he was going to be there.
Right.
I'm going to shock him.
Yeah. Cudi is going to graciously fill in for Kanye, okay? So Friday night, they're figuring, this is Saturday that Kanye is supposed to cover for Cudi, right? Or Cudi's covering for Kanye, right? So at Friday, Little Durk performs, and out of nowhere, Yeezus steps on stage to perform with Little Durk, and the song they chose, guys, was Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 from Life of Pablo. Check this out. That song on the record happens to feature none other than Kid Cudi. This is the man who saved the day by filling the slot, right? But Kanye effectively burned their bridge after he said that Cudi would not be on Donda 2 because Cudi's friends with Pete Davidson.
And Kim.
Yeah, Cudi came out and was like, "You're fucking crazy. Fuck you. We're not cool." Anyway, guys, the fans at Rolling Loud were about as cool as Kanye. What a fucking psychopath. I'm here guesting. I'm out. If I was a promoter, I would have fucking stabbed him backstage. I would have stabbed his ass backstage because they lose millions
Everyone
of
rip
dollars.
up your Saturday tickets.
Right, with
Fuck
his
Cudi.
fucking crazy ass. Imagine that shit. His crazy ass. Dude, he's fucking with the biggest motherfuckers. He's canceling on Coachella. He shows up to Rolling Loud after fucking canceling. He's backstage. Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
Betting on himself.
What a fucking loser. I love his music, but what a loser. Anyway, guys, the fans at Rolling Loud were about as cool as Kanye during Cudi's performance, throwing shit at the rapper before this happened.
If I get hit with more fucking thing, if I see one more fucking thing on this fucking stage, I'm leaving. Don't fuck with me.
there it
They're gonna
was.
roast him.
there you go.
Obviously, yeah. Idiots.
Yeah. He left.
That's hilarious.
That was all because of Kanye. Kanye tweeted, "Get that Pete Davidson loving motherfucker."
Well, look, as Cuddy walked up the stage, fans began to chant Kanye West's name. Okay,
That was all 'cause of Kanye.
Did it for Ye.
Right, for Yay, baby. Guys, Lady Gaga, she was rocking Europe over the weekend when a fan filmed video that of Gaga's performance showed that she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers when it comes to fan interference. Here's the clip. Let me know if you see anything weird or alien. Did you see that? Let me play it again.
Yeah, what was that?
Let me play it again. Here we go. Here, bam. Oh, here we go.
Oh no, does she have a tail?
No.
Oh, somebody threw something at her.
Something got thrown on.
Something got thrown at her.
Is it a book?
No,
Like a bag of popcorn?
but
Bible.
but it hits an invisible force field that she has up.
Oh yeah.
And it absolutely lit up the internet. It's an invisible force field. People don't know what it is or how it got there, but good to Gaga for knowing that she doesn't even fuck with it. You can't even get shit to her.
That's pretty good.
That's awesome.
It's
Is
pretty
it like
good.
A powerful air gun in front of her?
No one knows. Some are saying it's potentially
it's like
alien.
a clear, like a totally clear, like a perfectly clear glass partition.
Yeah, but you'll be able to see the
Yeah.
reflections from the lights that she uses.
Who knows? I
Kinda like
suggest
perfect. It's Lady Gaga. Only she could afford it.
I suggest you do your own research, check it out. But I watched it a couple different versions of it. There's an invisible force
Could
field.
it possibly be that book was made of paper and just didn't make it to where it was
Right.
supposed to go?
It's possible.
That's what I'm saying.
right?
Do your own
'Cause the
research.
wind
Yeah.
picked it up like what?
It
Yeah,
opened
like,
up and then it just fell.
Because it was weighed
Yeah.
nothing at all and just fell to the ground.
Well, look, it went mega viral over the weekend with the internet believing that it was an invisible force field. So we're going with that,
right,
guys.
but what if it was okay? That's a good point, though. But what if it was like a program from that, like a magazine?
yeah. Have you ever thrown a program? It just
Look, guys,
falls.
we have more
can't go
shit
very
getting
far.
thrown on stage we got to get to, okay?
Okay, let's keep going.
All right. On Friday, guys, Kid Rock, the kid himself, the other kid in this story, he was supposed to play the North Dakota State Fair, right? In Minot, North Dakota. But
Why not?
Why not? Excuse me. But the show was canceled, unfortunately, due to, quote, high winds, lightning, and severe weather in the area. Okay. So that did not make the Kid Rock fans happy, guys. Kid Rock was supposed to play at 9:30. That's after, and I want to make this clear. That's after the fans got a 2.5-hour set from their Kid Rock's opening act, Night Ranger, which I can only assume was just 2.5 hours
songs.
of motoring, right?
Yeah.
Sister Christian, you're the only
that band?
one. Yeah. But guys, that is a fucking insanely long opening set, 2.5 hours. That's like pretty much is unheard of for an opener to do 2.5 hours. And dude, Night Ranger was probably, those guys are old as fuck. They took it to the limit for you.
They played
Yeah, they
Sister
did take it to the
Christian.
limit one more
Like
time. They did,
Right.
Pat.
I know. Yeah,
If they
there we
played
go.
Sister Christian in a lightning storm, though, I'm in.
Tell me about it. But guys, now I want to make it clear that the $65 tickets were refunded or promised to be refunded by the North Dakota State Fair's Twitter. But this happened at the show before, I guess, fans realized that was happening. And here we go. So it's pretty much people throwing shit at the stage crew.
Beer.
Wow.
Yeah,
beer
they're-
cans.
yeah, the stage crew's trying to get off
Ooh, because Kid Rock's not coming out.
because Kid Rock's not playing.
Well, I mean, they're gonna hate Kid Rock now. Why not?
Get Kid Rock out here.
want
This
Kid
guy's throwing
Rock.
rocks. Go get him.
Go tell kid to come out here and play.
Yeah. I work hard for my money. I need to see Kid Rock.
The security guard who you're accosting doesn't.
Oh, no.
And then finally this happened, guys.
Then people start rushing the
no.
stage.
People are rushing the stage.
Oh, what a tackle! Nice, made an example of that. Nice tackle.
Yeah, so the man got on stage and he got absolutely speared by a security guard. And look, it brought the
By
Kid
a
Rock
seasoned
crowd
veteran
back
security
around.
guard.
That's what I loved about it. They were pissed. They were throwing beers, and then seeing this guy get physically injured on stage, one of their people, they were like, hell yeah!
Now they were like, he's laying down the law. That's justice. That's America right there. That's justice.
We lost our cool for a second.
Yeah, but then we saw that violence. Thank you. Guys, Kid Rock said, if I have it, I don't have the tweet, but he said,
Fuck you. That's what he said.
so pissed off we could not play for a sold-out crowd in Minot
Fuck, man.
today because of high winds. I know this sucks, but none of us can control Mother Nature. Please be safe, leaving and take care of each other, Kid Rock.
You knew he was going to use Mother Nature as the term.
The only thing that can stop me is God. Kid Rock, the Force Majeure tour.
I'll be back.
What? Anyway, guys, we can't keep this up if we want live performances. Okay, we got to behave. It's not cool.
Okay.
We're gonna rock it downtown at the local bar though tonight. Come on through. Yeah, Kid Rock, baby.
All right. You guys ready to take a little trip? Here we go. Let's do it.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Before we get started, by the way, can you imagine what's going to happen? Look at this search that I found about Gamora.
Oh no!
What is the height of Gamora in Infinity War? That's what people are searching out there. So there's going to be some lesbian like Gamora, like female
She-Hulk
action.
You talking about She-Hulk now?
Yeah.
She-Hulk and Gamora is gonna be like the #1 Pornhub thing.
Yeah.
She-Hulk and Gamora together?
Gamora together. Together.
Oh,
Mhm.
shit.
Together.
Running trains on dudes.
Gamora,
Blowing
it's gonna
cocks
start.
together.
Gamora broke the law. She-Hulk had to represent her.
International law or intergalactic law.
Intergalactic law.
Yeah.
It's going to be something.
It's the tribunal.
Let's see how this human dick tastes. All right, so let's go. Let's go to India first, guys. And we've covered on the pod many times. Every river in India is holy. It seems, some more than others, and for the most part, from what I've seen, every river in India is disgusting. It's polluted as fuck. Some more than others. You guys remember that toxic river in India with hell the toxic foam? Yeah. Here's the video. It's the Yamuna River, and it was just from sewage and pollution. And ammonia levels were sky high. People were bathing in it, worshiping one of the thousands of gods they have over there. The sun god, I think, this time. Some people said that nothing would happen to them because the sun god would keep them safe. They poured sewage over their heads. One woman looks like she's about to drink this shit. There she is. She looks like she's about to drink it. Other people said that they're morons and 80% of diseases around here come from this river. But you get it. Yeah, pretty crazy.
So they took the pollution as some sort of holy happening.
They
It's a
just
holy river, so they're saying like it doesn't matter if it's polluted. We're good.
they were gonna bathe in this river, pollution or no pollution, as part of this sun god festival.
Maybe stop polluting the holy river to toxic
Taking a leap
levels.
of faith.
You know,
Yeah.
so that the people can not die when they do their little religious ceremonies.
That's right. I'd rather swim in
the
like
river.
the inner harbor than one of these rivers. Anyway, but if you want to impress a date or the guys or voters, you have to do some crazy things over there. So when Chief Minister of the Punjab state, Bhagwant Mann, was invited by lawmaker Baba Balbir Singh Sichawal to participate in the 22nd anniversary of the cleaning of the Kalibin River in Punjab's Sultanpur Lodi city, he decided this was his chance to show everyone what badass he was and to show that the river is actually clean and not as polluted as everyone says. So here's the video, surrounded by seers, which by the way, a seer is like someone who can predict the future and is like, you know.
We know what a seer is.
I thought it was a retail store,
Yeah.
like a department store.
Anyway,
A sucker.
Oracle, if you will.
yeah, an oracle, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mr. Mann scooped up, here's the video, a big pint glass of water from the river, and there he is.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
If the seer does it, then
Sharon. He just chugged a pint glass of this river water.
Okay. How fast does he get sick?
when does he shit himself? Yeah.
So as you can see, the seer's telling him,
You're gonna be fine.
yeah, and I believe what they were yelling is, holy shit, he did it, you fucking moron. I'd never vote for someone as dumb as you again. Then the seer steps in and he predicts what will happen to Mr. Mann, saying, you big dummy, in 48 you will fall so ill that you will be airlifted from your home in Chandigarh city, and you will be airlifted to Delhi, and your office will say it's just a routine checkup, but we will all know that's because you came here and you drank the toxic shit-filled river water, you big dummy. And guess
said
what,
all
guys?
that?
Yeah, that's what he said to him right there.
He was really nice looking while he was saying all that.
Yeah, he's saying it. See,
too.
I'll do it without
Nothing
sound.
you can do now.
See, here we go. You are fucked. I don't know why you did this.
I've never met somebody so foolish and
Yeah, you
gullible.
big dummy. You didn't have to do this. You came here. We just invited you to come, but you drank the water.
You're not even wearing the right color.
Anyway, and that's
supposed to have the orange. You see?
I mean, what are you doing? Anyway, and guess what, guys? The seer was spot on. He was airlifted to Delhi's Indraprastha Apollo Hospital 2 days after drinking the water.
Parasites, right?
Yeah, he had extreme stomach ache, diarrhea.
Yeah.
And just a big coincidence. He was taken by helicopter for his routine checkup 2 days after drinking the water that he said was supposed to be clean. That video has been viewed 14 million times on the
That's
Twitter.
a good way to lose weight, though. If you want to drop a quick 20, take a pint full of Indian river water.
Oh yeah,
It'll clean you out.
It'll
guarantee diarrhea.
It's like Drano for the human body.
Yeah. If you survive it, you're going to be looking good.
You won't keep anything down for a week. Yeah. Next, let's go to Toddington, near Bury, Greater Manchester, to be more specific. Notes of pussy. And this is Deborah Ralph. Okay, guys, here she is.
Whoa.
Ooh.
What a fucking name, huh?
Well, what year? How many years old?
She is, I think, 56.
I think he meant to say Ralph Deborah.
Yeah.
No, it's Deborah Ralph.
She looks to be about 100 in terms of stress years.
Yeah. And she is going to make you want to blank after you hear the story. Pat, fill in the blank.
She's gonna make you want a Ralph.
No, hate fucker is what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Oh.
But I knew you'd say that, so you played right in. Anyway, up until early July, she was regarded as one of the kindest people in Toddington, as she is what is called a carer over there. I believe it's kind of like a nurse with no formal education, and she was employed by the. Yeah, it's like a seer. She was employed by the Agricola House in Toddington, which from their website says, quote, Agricola House provides support to 8 adults with brain injuries. We support individuals who would benefit from increasing their independence in a supportive community setting. We adopt a person-centered approach, aiming to support people to regain their social, cognitive, and independent skills whilst developing their confidence. I mean, nothing gets much more fulfilling and pious than taking care of, an adult that's a brain injury for the Agricola House, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But guys, sometimes
charitable job if you're doing it, out of the goodness of your heart. Yeah,
absolutely. But sometimes people with brain injuries, they aren't as talkative as you would like. The job can get rather boring, and it apparently did for Deborah Ralph. So back on July 10th, 2021, after a long day of, wiping drool, Deborah said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to have some fun with this lady who was suffering from a brain injury and has the mental capacity of a 4-year-old. So she put her in the car and the fun began. First, Deborah put the woman on her knee in the car, then began driving forward and backwards. She's like, yeah, that's fun, right? You're in the car, you're driving, it's fun, brings you back. Then Deborah said, you know what? This woman isn't nearly expressive enough for me. So she took out a Sharpie and decided to give her a little more personality, drawing whiskers on her cheeks and making her nose black, kind of like this, like a face paint you would on a child.
You're a cat now.
Yeah, you're a doggy now. And then she offered her a biscuit in front of her colleagues, asking if she was hungry. A dog.
That tracks with her mugshot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Luckily, the people that look at this lady. I mean, she's just ruthless. Luckily, look at that.
Where that's before she had coffee, though.
Yeah. She's rough looking, man.
She's not a morning person. You're right, Pat.
Luckily, luckily, people at the house weren't as pieces of shit as she was. She was arrested.
They reported her for that?
They reported her. She was arrested 3 days later. She lost her job, and she was handed a 12-week sentence, suspended for 18 months, and she has to do 108 hours of unpaid work with 20 days of rehabilitation for her actions. But
that's the big fucking deal. I was just having a laugh,
Yeah. I searched far and wide for the pictures of the actual lady, and I just couldn't find them, guys. So
oh man,
I apologize for that.
Yeah.
Deborah didn't think it was a big deal.
It's fucked up. Okay, didn't want to end on a brain damaged woman getting abused story. So bonus dog story that Will sent me, and might be one of my favorite stories of all time, guys. This is 46-year-old Tyrone Prades. He's a dad. He's 46, as I said. In December of 2017, he and his wife and kids went to the Birmingham Christmas market, which is like the biggest German Christmas market outside of Germany or Austria. Look at that. It looks incredible,
reason
right?
to go to Germany.
Wow. Yeah, it's amazing. It looks incredible.
But they copy it in Birmingham, England, I guess.
Right. Yeah. It's the biggest one outside of Germany and Austria. So, all kinds of food, including a traditional ham hock bap, which is a kind of sandwich roll. So being a foodie, Tyrone dived in. But what he didn't know is that sandwich would forever alter the course of his life and his relationships. From the Mirror, quote, the 46-year-old says he suffered with severe tummy problems within a day and was bedbound for 5 weeks afterward with diarrhea and stomach pain and ill for months. And he says he's been left permanently afflicted by embarrassing flatulence, as well as other issues, including a belly that makes churning noises so loud they keep him and his wife awake at night.
Pat, did you eat a ham hock sandwich?
I don't think so.
Back in the day? Okay. All right.
Oh, you think I'm having a similar situation to this guy?
Explain your flatulence.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Yeah. So this guy has been in such pain for 5 years that he claims that he got salmonella from this, it's just like a stall at the market, right? He's suing for 200,000 pounds in compensation.
But can he prove?
Yeah.
Your Honor, smell this.
Right.
He's got a fart in court.
What's funny is that he's like a boss at a flooring company.
Quite unnatural, right?
Didn't used to be this bad.
Yeah. Do it again. He's like a boss at a flooring company, so he's become like a legend at his blue-collar company, but he's embarrassed everywhere else because he just uncontrollably farts all the time, and his wife's embarrassed by him. Now, the lawyer says that 60 other people fell ill from the same sandwich, and the stall even got shut down because they called the inspectors on him. They're like, this guy's filthy. So they shut him down, made him clean. And they also admitted that they found a coli on one of his knives, but no salmonella. So now he's like, hey, you got to prove that this was salmonella. All I see is a coli. If you can't prove it's salmonella, then go fuck yourself. So now they're going to go to trial, and we'll keep you updated to see if this guy wins or if he can prove that he, his long, forever flatulence is caused by the ham sandwich.
A lot of people around the world have their eyes on this case because a lot of people around the world are just waiting to sue somebody for their gas. If this guy wins, it's going to be a landslide of gas.
It's going to be a shit show of people coming out of the woodworks with smelly gas, blaming something.
Yeah, his wife should be suing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the arguments they must have. He just probably lets him rip now because he's like, you're the one that wanted to go. We had to go to the festival. Kids had to see the festival, didn't they?
I can't help it.
Yeah.
Was he gonna Dutch oven the jurors? How's this gonna work?
You pointed out the sandwich to me.
Odds that one sandwich ruined this guy's stomach for his whole life extremely low. Right. So almost certainly he's done something else to himself and will lose the lawsuit.
Yeah, he's doing something with his butt.
Now get in a shower with him, juror number 5. He's gonna.
You gotta smell a wet one.
You gotta smell a wet, steamy one.
We'll try to keep you updated as the trial will go on later on this year.
Oh man, that's insane. All right, I got a new segment for you today. It's called "Darling, It's Better Down Where It's Wetter." Take it from me. Get your heads out of the gutter. That's a Disney songs lyric, and I have a couple of sea stories for you. Okay, relax. First up, meet Freya. Where is she? Freya the walrus, the 1,500-pound plus friendly Norwegian walrus. She's gorgeous. She likes to take breaks because she's a bigger girl and she deserves it. Swimming is for the fish, they say. Freya likes to take breaks because she gets tired, and she likes to take breaks on Norwegians' boats. And that, I guess, has become a problem, as you will see here in this local news clip.
Meet Freya, a walrus with a thing for sunbathing on small boats.
What are we supposed to do with you, huh?
The damage from a 700-kilo walrus on your boat can be extensive.
She's just chilling.
Especially when she chooses a vessel that's not walrus-worthy.
An inflatable boat.
Unsurprisingly, boat owners aren't excited to share with Freya.
I don't want it on the dock or on my boat.
Just get it away from here.
Freya's traveled far and wide from the Arctic Circle, stopping in the UK, the Netherlands, Denmark, Germany, and now Norway, where she's out staying her welcome.
Yeah, they can track her, but they can't.
The
keep
plan
her
for
away.
now is to get Freya her own sunbathing spot, a floating dock where she can rest.
She's totally going to only go on that.
Without wrecking boats.
Where's the leather seats?
We have a grace period to see if she gets used to the dock. And after that, they will come forward with larger boats to lift up the dock and transport Freya to the coast of Nordmore.
She's going to come back.
Nordmore.
The hope is that Freya will figure it out so she can carry on her tour.
We will shoot her in the head and push her overboard.
Yeah, I mean, how they not just had walrus steaks?
They're sending her to the other town, Nordmore, to fuck with their boats.
All their wooden shitty boats up there.
Yeah.
This your home now, Freya.
Freya's awesome though. She's been wrecking semi-rich Norwegian boats because the rich people's boats are fine, sinking them with her frame, and so they're just going to ship her off to another place, the cowards. But like Will said, I have a feeling and I hope that she just makes it back to the exact same docks that she prefers.
She's going to come back, if not hunted for her blubber. I feel like somebody's just going to be like, or just like Wes said, just, push her off the dock after they take care of her.
I think it might be the guy.
Somebody's going to get mad at Freya.
I think the guy who just said, just get it out of here, might be the guy that shoots her.
Right.
That translated to fuck Freya.
Yeah, he's on the list. I mean, there's more than just him. He was on the news.
He asked for a close-up.
Representative of a
He's going to do it in broad daylight. He's going to shoot her in the head in broad daylight, like on the pier.
And then expect applause.
Yeah. Anybody complain?
Nobody else was going to do it.
Yeah. Shit, that wasn't even Freya. I'll get her. Next up, this sea story involves another female, but it doesn't involve a walrus. It involves some warlocks. Get a load of this headline. Dutch police say an investigation is underway after a topless woman is filmed trying repeatedly to mount and ride a dolphin that was lost and trying to find its way back to sea. A lot to unpack there, but pretty good like little headline there.
It's incredible.
Apparently a dolphin got stuck on like the shore in the Netherlands, and a bunch of beachgoers tried to help it, all except one, the one being a topless woman that was riding the dolphin, much to everyone else's horror. Let's just take a look.
Spring break in her mind.
Amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Let's play it. There she is, blowing out her chest.
It's like an older She's on top of it.
Don't do that.
He's like, she goes.
She's hammered.
You know what? Put your top back on.
Yeah.
She's like a hefty older lady.
They're weighing it down with those tits.
She is a bit older. Apparently, a Dutch whale rescue organization called SOS Dolphin, spelled in Netherlands with a JN at the end, said it was very disturbing to see the animal. These are toothed whales, and they do not belong in the North Sea. They are deep sea animals. If they end up in the North Sea, they get into trouble. They do not survive well in those type of waters. They need more than a depth of 2 to 3 kilometers. So they're not happy. And needless to say, this won't help human and toothed whale relations.
No,
That's
probably
for sure.
not.
No.
Well, I mean, the orcas, they don't care about the dolphins.
No, they don't. But let's check to see what the internet had to say. Here's one. Let me see. It says the niece says she should absolutely be charged criminally for abuse. I don't think jail time for a first-time offender, but quite a substantial monetary fine and some community service wouldn't be inappropriate in my opinion. And then Angel says, I agree with you. Criminal charges, I personally believe in jail time, but this is a taxpayer's expense. And then someone says, stay off the booze and drugs. And then David says she needs to be in jail for a very, very long time, to which Michigan Stad said, time to see a mental physician, it sounds like, when reading your comment. So like this guy's like, no, she shouldn't be in jail. And
then, calm down, everybody.
Yeah, calm down.
Like,
you don't need to kill her.
what? At most, what would you get for that? Like a $5 fine?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely no fine whatsoever. Just get her out of the beach. And how much? This guy goes. And how much you want to bet that she would try to pet a bison in Yellowstone? And someone goes. Old fart goes. We can only hope, because they just want her to die.
Gored and killed.
Yeah, because Trixie Van Winkle says, "Too bad it wasn't a hungry shark. That would have been fun to watch. They just wanted to get eaten by
101 likes.
Eaten by a shark."
People want her dead.
Yeah, they want her dead.
Let's kill her.
And this one's probably my favorite one. It's what we all were thinking when we heard the headline, and then what we all were thinking when we saw the actual thing. It says, Holy House says, when I read this headline, I thought it was going to be a much more magical story, like a princess riding a unicorn. Not so much. Looks like a leathery drunk woman trying to get into a cab that's not hers.
Right. Yeah. It could have been like a painting on a dorm room wall. You know what I mean? Like it could have been a poster.
It would have been
in a Colorado guy's bedroom, but no.
And also, don't worry, people. She barely got on top. She was drunk, as the commenter said. She like barely got on its back for two. The dolphin had no idea.
The dolphin's going to be fine. The other guys eventually pulled her off the dolphin. You know, she doesn't need to die over it.
Blocking her from abusing the dolphin.
Yeah, but if she was hot, they would have let her ride that thing as long as she wanted.
And it would have been magical, like the guy said.
Everyone would have been helping her back up.
Yeah, get her back up.
She knows what she's doing.
Here, hold my hand.
Dolphin's like, hey, get on.
She knows what she's doing.
Instead of booing her and threatening death on her,
they would have brought the dolphin into shallower water to help her out.
Yeah,
put a saddle on its back.
Yeah, they just have a spear gun. All right, that's gonna do it for Hard Factor. Let's bring up the wheel. Let's bring it up.
All right, I got one here.
I think shopkeeping later this week we're gonna have a Florida Man Friday episode for free for everyone, and then right?
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. Yeah. All right, here we go. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Beach for a couple days. Looking like me.
Mark.
Pew pew.
There we go. TikTok international moment will be
Wesley.
Back to backer. Love it.
Double dip for Wes.
There you have it.
That's the show for today. Hope everyone's having a good week to start off with, and I hope everyone gets out there and has a great fucking day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.